He bought locker after locker and got on everyone's nerves.
Sell it away and you got it for 250 big bucks.
He is just locker blocking everybody.
My dad 6 months ago was diagnosed with lung cancer. He's been smoking for 30 years. Not the last 10, but he's been smoking for a long time. And last night, he passed away in his sleep peacefully from complications from lung cancer.
Storage Wars brought us laughter, excitement, and unforgettable personalities who turned forgotten lockers into dreams. But behind the cameras, some stars faced battles no amount of money could win. Others survived tragedies that should have ended everything. Tonight, we remember the hearts that stopped beating, the lives that nearly slipped away, and the souls who walked through fire and somehow made it to the other side. These are their stories. The 12th heart that keeps beating. Kenny Crossley.
Boom, shakalaka. I'm happy with that, bro. You got yourself a deal there, sir. This is my biggest score ever, bro.
The final member of this list left the quietest of all. Kenny Crossley brought Southern charm and offbeat humor to Storage Wars, making connections instead of just deals. His warm personality and genuine kindness made him a natural fan favorite who people didn't just watch, but truly liked.
This is my biggest score ever, bro. My biggest score ever. Kaboom, shakalaka.
As seasons rolled on, Kenny showed up less and stepped away to focus on side businesses, choosing life over fame without drama or explanation. Years after his last episode, fans still search for his name, still wondering how he's doing. Kenny reminded everyone that walking away with dignity is its own kind of victory. Number 11. Stepped back for family, Ivy Calvin. Emily wasn't the only one who realized fame couldn't replace what truly matters. Ivy Calvin walked into Storage Wars as the king of Palmdale, a former professional arena football player and mixed martial artist who brought toughness and pride to every auction while running his resale shop, Grandma's Attic.
Ivy Calvin is always right. Always
what
always
you're talking
right.
about, Ivy.
As seasons progressed, Ivy appeared less frequently as he dealt with personal health concerns he never made public. He shifted focus toward family, often appearing with his sons and teaching them the business the way his father had taught him. Ivy chose quiet strength over constant fame, building a legacy that mattered more than television ratings. Number 10 found freedom in walking away. Brandi Pasante.
You want a bullet?
Oh my God. Are you gonna bowl right now?
Yeah, right. Told you, so watch your feet.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, are you okay?
Not every tragedy involves hospitals or funerals. Brandi Pasante and Jared Schultz brought tension too. Storage Wars with a relationship that was complicated on camera and toxic off it. Fans watched them argue and clash for years, never realizing Brandi was raising their two children largely on her own even before their 2018 split.
I hate to say it, but Jared's nonsense might have paid off this time.
In May 2021, Jared faced a domestic violence battery charge related to Brandi, ending his time on the show. Brandi continued alone, focused on healing and rebuilding. By May 2024, she shared photos with her new boyfriend, appearing happier and lighter. Sometimes walking away isn't failure. Sometimes it's the bravest thing you can do. The 9-member chose peace over fame, Emily Weiss. While Brandi fought to escape a painful relationship, another cast member made a quieter exit. Emily Weiss joined Storage Wars in Season 10 as one of the youngest auctioneers, bringing infectious energy and professional skill that seemed destined for stardom.
For the low price of $185, which is only what Mary paid for it, she would be willing to turn over all of these beautiful goods to you.
After 4 seasons, Emily did something rare and walked away by choice. She returned to her family's business, Weiss, auctioneering in Idaho, and now travels nationwide as a contract auctioneer while pursuing passions in music and leather artistry. For Emily, fame was a brief chapter. Family, creativity, and independence mattered more than cameras ever could. The 8th star who stood strong, Laura Dodson.
Is that 5? You want to go 500? 500. Go ahead. 5.5, and even 550. I got 500 here. 5.5. $550. Do it. Take it out. What are you thinking? You want to go 550? Take it home.
575.
Hey, I'm going to take it 575. That's how it works.
Laura Dodson saved her husband's life in 2014, but her own nightmare was still waiting. She thought the worst was behind them after Dan's recovery, staying strong and keeping their auctioneering business running through his rehabilitation.
That's it. That's it. Stop. That's the way it works. Stop. Dumbass. Stop.
But in 2020, terror struck when their son Garrett, just 22, was shot in a drive-by in Arizona. The bullet ruptured his vena cava, and Garrett somehow stayed conscious long enough to call 911 himself. Paramedics airlifted him to Las Vegas, where trauma teams worked frantically, with one doctor physically massaging his heart during the flight. Laura and Dan survived 2 brushes with death in their family, continuing to auction on Storage Wars and proving that love conquers everything. Number 7, Dan Dodson's fight for life.
This little one was like a slow bleeder. They put 3 coils.
What kind of metal is it?
Platinum.
Medical emergencies didn't just strike the bidders. Dan Dodson was the heartbeat of every auction with his lightning-fast chant, keeping bidders engaged and sales moving. Without Dan and his wife Laura, there would be no Storage Wars.
Expensive head.
Well, there you go. I knew my brain was worth something. I think they saved my life.
They saved your life, baby.
In 2014, Dan woke up with double vision and collapsed minutes later. Laura performed CPR without hesitation, her quick thinking saving his life before paramedics arrived. Emergency surgery followed, and Dan quit his 40-year smoking habit, fighting his way back to health. Today, he continues auctioneering on Storage Wars, proof that determination conquers fear. The 6th member who defied death, Dave Hester.
The thing I hate about the business is all the dumb in it.
Hey, Dave, they got your necklaces in here. Dog collars.
Health crises seem to follow the cast like shadows, and even the show's most controversial figure faced his mortality. Dave Hester's signature "yup" could silence a room. He loved being the antagonist, driving prices high and making rivals sweat, his competitive edge making him unforgettable, even if it didn't make him popular.
No.
It's hard to deal with ignorant people and people that just don't have a lot of knowledge.
In November 2018, Dave suffered a serious stroke that affected his speech and coordination. Emergency care and weeks of rehabilitation followed, as the man who never let a bid go had to learn patience and humility. Recovery was slow and lonely, but in June 2025, Dave Hester returned to Storage Wars Season 16, proving that even the fiercest voices can find their way back. Number 5. Nearly lost everything, Darrell Sheets.
There's one thing on this locker that almost made me pull out.
What's that?
If you have good stuff, you don't have a $29 vacuum.
Barry's accident reminded everyone how fragile life truly is, and another fan favorite learned that lesson the hard way. Darrell Sheets lived for the rush. They called him the Gambler because he took risks others wouldn't dare, making storage auctions look like the greatest adventure on earth. His big personality and bold bids made him unforgettable.
By far, one of the best lockers I've gotten recently was that toy locker with all the monster figures and everything in it.
G.I. Joe! A great big action figure set!
In March 2019, Darrell suffered a mild heart attack, and doctors discovered congestive heart failure with serious lung issues. Surgery and months of recovery followed as the gambler who bet on everything now had to bet on his own survival. His heart function improved to 40%. And in 2023, he opened Show Me Your Junk in Lake Havasu, Arizona, continuing to appear on Storage Wars and proving that resilience beats any treasure. If this video moved you even a little bit, subscribe to our channel for more shocking news that most people don't know. But not everyone lost their battle. Barry Weiss.
Am I late? And cars, I guess I'm up to about 10 cars now. I brought my cowboy Cadillac.
Boy, that thing is something, I'm telling you. That's gorgeous.
Put the horns on just for you.
3 deaths left fans grieving, but some Storage Wars stars faced death and somehow walked away. Barry Weiss never cared about winning. He cared about the journey, showing up with vintage gloves, classic cars, and stories about forgotten treasures. After 4 seasons, he walked away in 2013, choosing freedom over fame.
My taste for collecting cars and motorcycles is really all over the board. I mean, from Harley Davidsons to British Triumphs and BSAs and Nortons. But I mean, I don't really care. I mean, if it's made in Bangladesh.
In April 2019, that freedom nearly cost him everything. Barry was riding his motorcycle in Los Angeles when a car pulled out without looking. The collision left him with severe chest and leg injuries, 9 hours of surgery, and a week-long coma. His girlfriend of 30 years, riding with him, broke her back and still feels the pain today. Against all odds, Barry recovered and made brief appearances in seasons 14 and 15, proving that sometimes survival is the greatest treasure. Third on this heartbreaking list, Morris Prigoff.
When I go to an antique
venue, something like that, invariably one or two people come up to me and not ask about me. They'll say, "Mary's really neat stuff." And I said, "Yeah, I do that." And I said, "Well, you do. Keep it up."
Yeah.
The Storage Wars family seemed cursed with loss. 2 years before Gunter's passing, another gentleman said his final goodbye. Standing tall at 6'2", Morris Prigoff brought class to Storage Wars, Texas, with colorful shoes, dapper suits, and a laugh that could light up any room. Before reality television, Mo spent 4 decades as a podiatrist, and his true passion for antiques made him a natural treasure hunter who mentored Mary Pattian like a daughter.
Really proud of converting things, or didn't have confidence in what they were doing.
On March 4th, 2021, after battling illness for 6 years, Mo passed away at age 78. His wife of 19 years, Mela, cared for him at home until the end. In a world obsessed with profit and competition, Mo reminded everyone that kindness and genuine connection matter most. The second loss. We couldn't forget Gunter Nezhoda.
Garage sales are great, you know. I mean, it depends what merchandise you have. So how I'm buying and what I'm having in my inventory. In my old house, which had a huge yard with like 15 tables out there, and sometimes I would make between 3,000 and 5,000 a weekend.
While Mark's death shook the Storage Wars community, another beloved face was quietly building memories with his son. Gunter Nezhoda never chased the spotlight. He showed up, smiled, found treasures, and went home. Fans loved watching him work alongside Renee at Bargain Hunter Thrift Store, a father teaching his son to see value where others saw junk. His patience and kindness made every auction feel warmer.
So it's really sad. It sucks. Cancer sucks. You know, it's life. But you know what? My dad would want us to go on and be happy and just move forward.
In March 2023, Gunter began feeling weak with shortness of breath. Doctors delivered devastating news: stage 4 lung cancer that had spread aggressively. Gunter Nezhoda passed away peacefully on March 21, 2023, at age 67, surrounded by family. His son, Renee, revealed he had been quietly battling cancer for 6 months, never wanting to burden anyone with his pain. Number 1. Mark Balelo.
Deep-pocketed buyers featured on the show that depicts storage unit auctions. The former owner of a chain of thrift stores, Balelo had a knack for bargaining and finding treasure among trash.
Mark Balelo entered every auction like he owned the room. Designer clothes, a leather bag stuffed with cash, and confidence that made other bidders nervous. They called him Rico Suave, and he played the part perfectly. But behind the flashy exterior, Mark was drowning in a methamphetamine addiction that fame only made worse. Every mistake played out for millions to judge, and the pressure became unbearable.
Mark Balelo, the A&E reality TV star of the show Storage Wars, has died at the age of 40. According to TMZ, he was found yesterday inside the garage, Simi Valley, California home by one of his employees.
In early 2013, police arrested him for drug possession. 2 days after posting bail, his fiancée found him in his car inside a closed garage with the engine running. Mark Balelo died at 40 years old on February 11, 2013. 12 employees arrived at his auction house that morning expecting to work and learned the business was closing permanently. The man who moved with such confidence had been silently suffering the entire time. What happened to all these stars was not what anyone expected. Let us know in the comments which story moved you most, and subscribe to keep their memories alive.